Hello guys, so new hero just dropped. It's KOMODO Dragon, a long awaited one. I've been waiting for him for literally months. I was hoping that he'd be the first hero from Lizard League that would be released, but had to wait several months, but it's alright. Luckily I got him already and I wanna record my reaction and check out his kit. So it took me 122 refreshes to get him. Now let's take a look at him. I think this is the biggest model in the game. He looks bigger than Conquest. Oh lord, he's huge. Love to see that. I was expecting him to have some sort of scales and rough texture, but I don't know. He looks great. I really like that he is barely fitting the screen with his height. Stats 176. Let's check out. I think that's no. That's like no. So he's nowhere near Viltrumites with his stats. Now let's check out his stacks. Everything is expected. I only didn't expect him to be Malefactor. That's nice. That will benefit him in closed arena and alliance warfare. More stuff for him to fit in. Now on to the most interesting. Fence Storm. KOMODO Dragon bites the enemy 3 times, each bite dealing true damage equal to 10% of his defense. Each bite also applies a wound stack that deals a total of 100% of his base attack damage over 10 seconds. Cooldown 22 seconds. Cooldown not too high. I was really expecting and hoping that he'd have some sort of biting attack. I was wondering if he'd swallow some enemies, but I guess that wasn't possible with huge enemy models like Ellen in Conquest, so gotta enjoy what we have. 3 times 10% of his defense. That doesn't sound like much. Defense is a much lower stat than attack. Wound stack 100% of his attack damage. Oh, so that's like 3 basic attacks over 10 seconds. It's alright, but it should greatly enable Iguana, because when she attacks a hero with wound, she deals more damage to that target, and Battle Beast might heal of those, and Thula might heal off of those, so pretty good. Oh yeah, 3rd level. Each bite also applies... Oh no. It grants lifesteal. Oh, so that damage over time will probably be healing him over time. This is like a regeneration talent for him. Passive regen. And at further levels, lifesteal is just... all of the stats just increase, nothing fancy. Second ability, second skill, Guardian of the League. KOMODO Dragon increases his defense by 10% for each Lizard League ally on the team. This is pretty good. So at level 1, if we have King Lizard and Iguana, that would be plus 20% defense. If we don't consider Anissa, this is a respectable amount of defense. It doesn't scale well. At level 5, it gets new quality. Additionally, if there is an armed hero present, he taunts random enemies at the start of the wave for 5 seconds. This is brilliant. If there is an armed hero present, so if we have King Lizard on the team, or Universa, or etc, he'll be... Oh, he can taunt! He can taunt enemies onto him, so that Battle Beast who's armed won't be focused. This is brilliant. This is really nice. And this should make him viable even outside Lizard League teams. Wow. Wow, this is so cool. This is exactly what Avatar Shaft was mentioning, that for Komodo Dragon to round out the Lizard League team, he has to be a taunting tank. And this is what we see. This is golden. And if we give him an artifact, the Flaxen Staff, this is brilliant. Wow, this is so cool. He taunts them. 3 random enemies. Oh my god, he can taunt several people. Oh wow, this is so cool. And further on, we just get more stats. Oh man, I love to see that. This is terrific. This is so interesting. Third skill, Scaled Retribution. At the start of the battle, Komodo Dragon bounces back 15% of the damage he receives for 10 seconds. I mean, it's alright. From what I've seen, no one ever considers bounce back damage at all. And I wonder if it's 15 damage ignored and then bounced back. This is not exciting. I'll have to talk to the guys that know more about the in-game mechanics about that. At level 3 it gets an additional quality. Additionally, he takes 10% less damage from critical hits. This is decent. Further on, he takes less damage, so it's just stats increase. Whoa, so at level 10, he bounces off 25% of damage he receives. This is a respectable amount. And 30 seconds. That's a lot. So this skill is like Oxygen Helmet, but instead of increased defense, you bounce back. I wonder how good he'll synergize with Oxygen Helmet. This is terrific. So he can taunt up to 3 targets. He will bounce back 25% of their damage and take less damage. And we can give him Oxygen Helmet. Of course, if you're not using Conquest or Ras or Battle Beast. This is terrific. Man, I love it. So we can throw him, if he taunts 3 people at the start of each wave, we can throw this guy in the back line, and people on the front line will be safer doing damage. This is so cool, man. He's got such an interesting kit. I was expecting much less of him. So, 4th skill, Komodo Press. Komodo Dragon slams the ground, increasing his defense by 10% for 5 seconds, then deals damage equal to 410% of his defense to all nearby ground level enemies, taunting them for 1 second. Cooldown 15 seconds. Defense increase, nice. But it's not too strong and it doesn't last too long. Well, it has a cooldown, so it will trigger several times. Damage equal to 410 of his defense. That's pretty good. And taunting them. So, at this... Oh, what's that? He taunts 2 random enemies at the start of the wave. 2 random enemies at the start of the wave. And then he can taunt them again in 15 seconds. So we start a battle, he taunts them for like 5 seconds, then we have a 10-second window, and then he'll taunt them again, but for a very short period, just 2 seconds. Stats increase. Oh, and he reduces ability charge by 10%. That's neat. That's neat. Not too impactful in my opinion. And after level 10, it's all just stats increases. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Man, I love the guy. Well, now I have to find 7 more copies of him for him to be barely useful and to see how all of his abilities work, but so far he looks super interesting. I'm not sure I'm gonna be doing another video about him, but let's think. No, it's too hard at the moment. I wanted to say I want to check out which artifacts should benefit him strongly, but no, let's go briefly about it. Cloaking device, good for everyone. Collar, good for everyone. I don't see special synergies for him with any of the artifacts. Maybe Thraxon armor, because he has a lot of defense. Maybe trash bag, but heal. I don't know. I want to keep this video short, so I guess that's gonna be it. Thank you very much, you guys, for checking out the video. I think this is gonna be the first video on the channel. I've been postponing making videos about God in the Globe for a long time, but I decided I better start it right now instead of worrying about setup. Man, this comp sucks. Alright, see you.